Go ahead. Blaze and Bonetta Show on the Marshall Sports Network.
We are up. I think we are good to go.
Exciting. There's 10 minutes before game time. Neither team has taken the court. The clock hasn't started to run, so plenty of time to get your supper, get situated, and get ready to watch this ball game.
Absolutely. And we wanted to come on here as quick as possible to make sure that we don't have any problems. So comment where you're watching from and let us know that everything's working. Oh, they're fixing to do their run out. They must turn the lights out.
As well.
Just like us.
I'm not seeing us on the Facebook page.
Oh, I haven't shared it yet.
Okay.
I'm sharing it right now.
Okay.
This is going to be a big game. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be a really big game. So.
Yeah, I can see our logo.
We're up, yeah.
Okay.
Let's make sure our audio's good.
I can hear you.
Yeah, everything sounds good. It's really loud on the live stream, but that's okay. But, I mean, they've got really loud music here, so, I mean, it's kind of part of it, I guess.
Got a nice complex here.
Yeah, they do. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit from the main. Because, I mean, it is.
We're being welcomed to the jungle, so it's kind of loud around.
Yeah, exactly.
So in 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
You want to kind of talk to people about the record of Sloan-Hendrix and the Bobcats since we have a little bit of time to kind of kill?
So overall record for Sloan-Hendrix, and they're considered number 2 in the state right now. Their overall record is 15-2. Marshall's record, we're considered number 7 in the state. Our record's 14-3. You know, we battled that bad week when we first started.
Yes.
And took on those 3 losses, and our boys have just been playing fantastic ever since. Conference standings, the teams are tied. Neither team has had a loss. Marshall is 5-0 in conference according to Scorebook Live. Sloan-Hendrix 4-0 in conference. Sloan-Hendrix, if you'll remember, that's who we played at White County Central. First rattle out of the box in regional to get to the state tournament. So we sent Sloan-Hendrix home, and they didn't make it to the state tournament. So they've got a little revenge to talk about. We don't have a lot of Marshall Bobcat fans. I checked. I made it from Marshall in 2 hours and 45 minutes. I came up through Guyan. How did y'all come on the bus, Blaze? Did y'all come through Batesville?
Yes.
Okay. So
I was about to say, Guy? I don't remember going through Guy.
Guyan.
Oh, Guyan. I thought you meant Guy, Arkansas.
No, Guyan.
I was like, whoa. I was like.
Let's hear some loudness from you boys.
Yeah.
We got some well, we can't really call that one an alumni, but that one is. Got some extra. Are you taking Jesse home? Are you taking your brother home? Sign him out.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Sorry.
So, what number is he? Right there. Take that off. So, big game for the Bobcats tonight. This will say who's driving the force.
Absolutely.
In this district in the conference here. Of course, we have common opponents throughout the conference. The one that's a telltale, most of the conference games have been basic runaways. The one that's a telltale, Sloan-Hendrix beat Cedar Ridge 72-69. Marshall Let me get back on their page on Scorebook Live. We beat Cedar Ridge. You were saying by 8. I'm having a hard time finding that game.
I believe it was by 8. I'm pretty sure it was by 8. I mean,
Okay,
it was really close, but right up at the end, we started getting some lead.
Yeah, it's not been a recent game, so it's not posting for us. Marshall Cedar Ridge game. It's not showing up. But it was a battle. So, you know, you can't really tell just from common opponents how this game is going to go. Sloan-Hendrix Greyhounds going to have the home court advantage. They've got a lot of fans here in the house. Bobcats have some fans. Not as many as they would have if the girls had been playing, because that would have brought their parents and those girls home. Our girls on out. Our girls weren't able to play. This morning when I walked in the gym, Blaze, there were 4 girls on the court for practice. One definitely homesick with the flu. One at the doctor running fever. So it was just not going to be a good situation for us to come over here and play. And the girls needed to come. This is definitely a winnable game, Sloan-Hendrix, for the girls. We're tied for 3rd right now, girls. Marshall and Southside B Branch are tied for 3rd. So we need to win every game we possibly can. So we didn't need to come over here with a slim crew, an unhealthy crew, and not put out our best effort. So it was just a good decision by coaches to keep the girls at home. Good decision by Sloan-Hendrix to say, hey, we don't want your germs.
Yeah.
Stay at home.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably like us. They probably got some Christmas tournament to play.
But we do have a couple.
So speaking of tournament action, and I don't have the girls' bracket. I saw someone had shared it earlier. I do have
North Arc.
Yeah. I do have the boys' bracket. I can tell you a little bit about when the boys are going to play. I believe they play the 27th.
27th.
At 10 in the morning. They play against a school called the 10-10.
Where is that from?
It's a private school. I don't know anything about them. I've never heard of it. If they win, they'll play the following day, and they'll play the winner of Mountain View and Green Forest. We've already seen Mountain View once this year. That was a battle. We haven't seen Green Forest, but we got to beat the 10-10 school to get there. That's the boys. The girls, I can't remember who I saw had shared that earlier today. I'm going to take a guess.
All right, we need some comments coming in here letting us know everything is good. I mean, it looks good on my side.
Okay, I guessed right. So our girls, Marshall girls, play Tuesday following the boys. So the boys play at 10. And if they win that, then they're going to face Norfolk.
That is all weather permitting.
Norfolk were the Class 1A champions in senior girls basketball last year.
Wow.
Only beating Mammoth Spring without an S, who we played last week.
Yeah, I got to make sure you get that one right.
Yeah. We're a minute 28 from go time. I'm kind of excited for this game. I've been looking forward to it. I rested my voice Friday night.
Good job.
Appreciate Rocky coming in and calling that Southside of B Branch game for me so that my voice would be ready to go tonight.
That was a good game. That's Southside. You know, they had a good place. Their internet was great. So
good.
And here our internet's great here. So
Good.
we are all systems and good to go. Well, I think we are.
Have we got several joining us?
We do. I think we got about 50 on. Wow.
Yeah, he is. Very excited. You know, we talked about this earlier. Sloan-Hendrix bringing on the revenge attitude. We sent them home. They did not get to participate in the state tournament. They were coming out of their district as a number 2. We were coming out of the district as number 3, and we sent them home, preventing them from going to the state tournament. So they've got a message to send, but we do too. Right now in the standings, and I don't really recognize that group that's doing the standings, that they have.
You talking about that Arkansas?
Yeah, I normally would,
Well, they gave Peyton DePriest Player of the Week.
I understand, yeah. But normally you get your standings from the Democrat Gazette, which they don't really start till after Christmas. So currently they have Sloan-Hendrix as the number 2 boys team in the state.
Wow.
And they have us as the number 7. I don't remember, and I'm scrolling down the page a little bit, who they had. They had Rector as number 1. The Greyhounds are going to come out and control possession, passing it around up at the top. Bobcats in a 2-3 zone, trying to alley-oop, and we steal. Good steal by Jesse Ragland. On over to Al Govey, down the floor to Peyton DePriest. Looking across at Bryce Griffin. Bryce is going to take the right side. He looks for Logan Ward inside. It's batted out, and the Greyhounds take possession. Bryce trying to be a wolf and run up behind the Greyhound player. Greyhounds working it around. Looking. They're kind of running an in and out post and cut to the basket. Going to have to collapse on that drive to the bucket. That was just almost too easy for them to do. 2-0 Greyhounds. Bobcats with the ball. Bryce over to Al, over to Peyton. Looking inside at Jesse. Jesse drives. Greyhounds got their hands on it. Jesse gets it back to Al, to Bryce, to Al. He shoots a 3. It's off. Logan Ward bats it. Bryce ends up with it. He lays it in. Logan Ward tips it back, and it's 2-2. Good tip back by Logan.
2-2 right there.
Blaze, he told me the other night, I'm going to get you a dunk, Miss Caston. And I said, Logan, I'm not about your dunks. That's for Blaze. If you're getting a dunk, that's all for Blaze. I'm about your rebounds. You get your rebounds. That's what I'm about.
So he'll get the rebounds, and I'll get the dunks.
Bobcats have taken back over, taking possession. Bryce over to Al on the right side, down to Jesse. Looking inside to Logan Lowe, finding Al on the left side. Inside to Peyton. Peyton fakes out to Jesse on the 3. Jesse takes the baseline. He drives up and good. 4-2 Marshall Bobcats. Greyhounds facing that 1-3-1 press by the Bobcats. They've got it on down the floor. Shooting a long 3. It's out. Long Arms comes down with it, but it's batted by Greyhound. Still, a ball's being battled for. The Greyhounds are going to have possession. Inside, Logan, good defense. Tries to find a man on the outside. He's jump shot in and good. 4-4, 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Bryce over to Al, back to Bryce. Bryce looks at the 3, working it around, being very patient. Inside, over to Al, back to Logan. Oh! Logan wanted a foul on that. He's got to finish those. He's got to get strong fingertips and finish those. They had their hand on the ball and batted it out. He's just got to be strong right there. Into Bryce, over to Al. Into Logan, looking inside. Greyhounds get their hands on it, but Jesse's able to recover. Down to Bryce in the right corner. Bryce turning for the drive. Playing excellent defense. Referee counting to Peyton. Shot clock goes off. Peyton gets it off. That's the first time I've seen us come that close. Greyhounds with the ball. Okay, they're going to be called for over-the-back foul.
Wow.
Number 20, man, he can leap. Number 20 can leap just like Peyton can leap. Bobcats are basically getting free ends. Greyhounds not bringing the press. Bobcats work better when they're pressing and intense the whole game. It seems to bring their energy up. Jesse on the right side, over to Bryce. Bryce looks at the 3, downloaded Logan. Logan goes up, doesn't finish. Greyhounds have a fast break. They miss it. Peyton gets the rebound. Good job. Over to Jesse. Jesse to Peyton. Back out to Bryce. Okay, settle in right here, Bobcats. Make this one good. We've come down and used 3 trips. Oh, Al trips. He finds Jesse. Jesse does a hook shot and up and good. That was beautiful.
That was.
I would like to say we didn't mention the junior boys. The junior boys did fall to the Greyhounds earlier tonight. Greyhounds with an easy does it bucket. Logan on the foul. They've got a student section that's about as ornery as ours.
Wow.
Something about their complex here, it's part of this county's fairgrounds. Did you see that? They have a rodeo arena right here by the gym.
Uh-huh.
It's part of the fairgrounds. They have the show barns right here on the campus. It's just kind of neat to see.
So some are saying a little bit of a glitchy video. Go to your quality settings on YouTube, change it to 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it will be smooth. So I see some people saying glitchy video. It's because of low resolution on your end. You need to bump it up.
Greyhounds with the ball, going to drive to the bucket, up and in. That was almost too easy. It's almost like we didn't defend it.
This is a good game.
Bobcats walking the ball up. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Peyton down to Jesse. Jesse going to take the long 3. It's going to rim out. Jesse gets his own rebound with the help of Logan Ward.
Oh.
Over to Al. Al shoots a 3. It's going into the hands of Jesse. Jesse back up and 2.
There we go.
Jesse Ragland doing a great job battling down there. Just a battler. Bobcats bringing the pressure. On the right side, Greyhounds have it on the right side. We need to make them work a little more for their points they're getting. They're almost too easy. Drive to the middle, soft floater, and in it goes.
But something I've noticed that Sloan-Hendrix is really good at, and I'm not seeing much of it, is three-point potential. We've not seen really any 3 points, have we?
I think Jesse shot one.
No, I'm talking about Sloan-Hendrix.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. But it's early on. Oh, finding Logan Ward. Bryce cutting to the bucket. Jump floater. It's off. Bryce gets his own rebound. He goes up. Our fans are wanting a foul, but we're going to end up with a foul on Bryce. Somehow he does that all the time. He's trying to pat the ref over there and say, hey, buddy, why'd you call that foul on me? I got fouled down here underneath. Do something. Bounce, 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 bounce. I'm doing a little coaching over here on the side with the junior boys team. Working it around. Greyhounds being very patient. 25 seconds on the clock. They're just able to drive to the middle and get some easy buckets. There goes a 3, Blaze, and in it goes.
See, that's what we're going to have to watch out for.
Number 21 is their three-point shooter. I vaguely remember him from last year. 13-11. Greyhounds ahead.
I'm glad to see Peyton DePriest out there. Because I was worried, when he went down at B Branch, that was pretty scary.
Al with the 3, in it goes.
Yeah, we returned it.
Greyhounds with the ball on the right side of their court, going to the middle. Number 24 looks for a jump shot. Number 30 tries to drive. He's cut by Jesse. Working it back out. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 21 driving to the middle. We need a hand in his face. A little bit of push off there. Not much of one. Didn't get a call. 8 seconds. Soft floater. In and out. But they're able to get the rebound. Oh, my goodness. They're going to call that on Peyton. That could have gone either way.
Wow.
Great throwing the ball. I was doing a little.
See that block?
Yeah. Oh, what an alley. Oh, back Peyton.
There we
misses. I was doing a little bit of administrative work there on the side.
You're doing double duty tonight, aren't you?
Making sure all these kids are getting signed out so we know that they're safe and in the arms of their parents. Peyton DePriest, first one. Oh, rims out. That's not like Peyton. Second one, up and good. 15-13. Bobcats on top, 43 seconds left to go in the quarter. Definitely a battle. You can definitely see why there's a tie for the #1 spot in conference. Greyhounds working it around, looking on the offside to number 21. He's a three-point shooter, and he sinks it.
We're going to have to watch out for that.
16-15.
That's one of the ones I was worried about. I think it's 21, and I think 22 I've heard is really good at threes.
Bobcats with the ball on the right side. Al to Bryce. Bryce is in the corner. He finds Jesse down low. Jesse's going for the battle. He kicks it back out to Al. Al's going to drive, and in it goes. Good job, Al. And they're just at the buzzer.
Wow.
So the Bobcats take the lead at the end of the first quarter, 17-16.
Good start for the Bobcats right here.
Definitely.
People are wondering, how do we increase the quality on the video? It's in the YouTube settings, depending upon what you're on. Makes a big difference. But if you're on your phone, click on the video. If you click on it, you'll see a little gear icon at the top corner. If you'll do that, it'll say quality, and you can select advanced, and you go right and change the quality. Because if I do it in lowest quality, I can tell it's glitchy. But if I do it in the highest quality, it's very smooth. So everyone needs to switch it to high definition quality, which will be 1080p 60 frames per second. If you're on cell phone signal, you might have issues because you don't get that much data on your cell phone. So just cell phone towers don't put out that much speed or bandwidth. So it might be automatically putting you to a lower quality versus if you have Wi-Fi. So. All right, here we go. We're back into the game.
Okay. Bobcats with the possession to begin the second quarter. Bryce on the right side, down low to Jesse. Over across to Bryce. Back out to Al to Jesse. Jesse looking. Inside to Peyton. Peyton turnaround jumper is good.
Yes. I was talking to several people, not necessarily from Marshall. They weren't from Marshall, just people from Arkansas, and I'm telling you, they're watching.
Oh,
them.
beautiful block by Long
Wow.
Arms. Love it. I like the blocks too. The rebounds and the blocks, those are for me. I'm going to have to tell him. Inside to Logan, back out to Peyton. Peyton going to drive right, finds Logan. Oh, he goes inside. His shot is blocked. They've got a breakaway. Al's going to be down there. They sink it. 19-18. Fast break by the Bobcats. Long pass to Peyton. Peyton has it. He finds Jesse on the inside. He turns. He spins. Al to Bryce. Bryce drives. He finds Jesse. Over to Al in the corner. Al shoots. It comes off, but Logan's got the rebound. He lays it back up. Good job, Logan.
See, that's going to be the key right there. If we miss it, we got to get our rebounds.
We've got to get our offensive rebounds for sure. That's sometimes when we're not winning a ball game, it's because we're not rebounding. We're not blocking out and getting the rebounds, and we're giving teams more chances. Inside to a Greyhound. He's met with traffic. Going to give a foul to Jesse Ragland.
Be his first, right? Will that be his second? It'd be his first. Yeah, they've got it up on the board.
First shot for the Greyhounds is up, and it rims out. Thank you. We need to block out and get this defensive rebound right here. 18-21, Bobcats are on top.
So if the Bobcats get the victory tonight, we seat number one. Number one.
You're just leading the conference. There's a lot of basket. If you're sitting at third, fourth, and below, you're having to play games to get to the semifinals that would say that you can go to the regionals. Drive on the face side by the Greyhounds is good. 21-20. Bobcats are still on top. Jesse, back to Bryce. Bryce is open for a three. He's going to take it. It's beautiful.
Yes,
just
sir.
Beautiful. 24-20.
All right, we got a 4-point lead. We have come to play tonight. We have definitely come to play.
Greyhound's taking the baseline. He rims out, but we're not there to block out. There's Jesse. There's a foul! Oh, and our fans are wanting it too. I'm sorry, folks. That was just as much a foul as we've seen earlier. Jesse shooting a three. Greyhound's got their fingertips on it, but Jesse is able to get his rebound to Bryce. Al's over here on the left side. He's going to drive. They're going to give Al the charge. He slipped. He lost his footing, caused him to slip, and he was pushed off just a tad, and they gave him the foul.
That'll be his first. Be the team.
I don't see a foul board.
Big foul. Right up there.
Where? Oh, I can't. I
us.
don't see it on my side. See, I'm looking straight. Oh, up top. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
It threw me off at first.
I'm
'cause
used
normally
to it
it's at the
being
bottom.
under. Yeah. I'm glad you were able to find it, Blaze. Driving. It rims out. The Greyhounds know how to get the position down there for the rebounds. They get able to put a jumper and back in. Defensive boards. Bobcats have got to collapse on them. 22.
His hurt arm is not stopping him tonight.
It's put him in a different position. I don't see him driving to the bucket like I'm normally used to. Oh! Almost a steal by the Bobcats. 21 with the three. It rims out. What are we going to have?
Foul.
Foul on number 20. Let me look for a kid right here while get this signed out.
Okay, you want me to call it? Peyton Dupree's going to inbound the ball. He'll give it over to Bryce Griffin. Bryce Griffin has it. All right, I'll let you take back over.
Bryce with the ball, walking it down. 4:06 left to go in the second quarter. 27-22 Bobcats. Bryce to Peyton. Peyton driving back to the right, turnaround jumper. Oh, my gosh. If I'd have shot that, it wouldn't have had a prayer's chance. Peyton, Miss Deckard said it. He can just wiggle his body into positions. Bobcats steal, and they're fouled. Good job.
Oh, the Bobcats are fouled.
Yes.
That happened all so quickly. I thought they called a foul on us.
Okay, he's walking. He's going to walk home. Trying to get these junior boys settled so I know how they're going home so we can do roll call at the end of the night tonight.
We may need to let them know.
Inside to Jesse. Oh!
Wow. Whoa.
They're going to call a timeout. They didn't try to get up, so it's not a walk. Kind of sent Jesse for a loop there. He was backing back in, didn't feel like he fouled, was waiting for the referee to call a foul on him or something, and then he kind of loses his mindset right there, dabbles with the ball, and it gets stolen. They fall on it. There you go.
I'm just blown away by this score, 29-22. I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Bobcats in the lead, second half.
And again, we want to let you know nobody's going to be walking home. Miss Caston, we need to let everybody know nobody's going to be walking home
Oh, that's
tonight.
just my joke. No, of course
that's
not.
That's a joke. Well, Marshall knows that, but Sloan-Hendrix people are watching. They might be like, what kind of administrator is she?
Well, when they won't tell me how they're getting home, that's just my reply. So you're walking. I mean, by this point, you ought to know how you're getting
that's
home.
True.
Greyhounds with the ball, turnaround jumper, good. 24-29. Bobcats still in the lead. 3:09 left to go in the second quarter. Peyton DePriest. Ball out in the front court. 26 seconds. We have ran the shot clock down once, being real patient. Inside to Peyton. He's got a freebie. Oh, my goodness. How do you – that was unfair. Down. Bryce on the right side. Actually at the top. Peyton on the right side looking in. Logan is out, playing way far out at the three-point line. Al trying to drive to the bucket. It's stolen. Number 3 lays it up and in. 29-26, 2:18 left to go in the half. So just like that, your blown away score of us being 7 points ahead. We're just one possession up right now. Bobcats got to take care of the ball. Inside to Peyton. Peyton turnaround jumper. It's out. Logan was there. He didn't get the rebound. It slipped through his hands, but it's going to be a foul on a Greyhound. Hearing a lot of pushback from the student section of the Greyhounds, but the referee called it, so we'll let it stand. Shall we? What's our comment saying, Blaze?
It's glitching again.
We're not going to worry about it.
Nah.
People just need to know we'll do the best we can. First one's up and good.
I'll explore the issue at halftime.
2 minutes and 2 seconds left. Logan's got one more free throw. It's up and it's good. 31-26. Bobcats up by 5. Greyhounds bringing the ball up. Driving all the way to the bucket, and he misses. Wow. Logan goes up big for a rebound.
I don't
out
think
to
that
Bryce.
normally happens.
First foul on number 34. Jesse at the line. First one's up, and it just bounces off the front of the rim. Free throws and rebounds are going to be key to what happens in this ball game. Free throws and rebounds. Second one's up and good. Bobcats up by 6. Not their biggest lead, but yet still a lead. Greyhounds bringing the ball up. They're finding a man down low, and Logan's able to steal out to Bryce. Bryce finds Jesse. Jesse's going to the bucket. He's going to drive right side and up and good. Bobcats up by 8, 34-26. Almost a steal by the Bobcats. Bryce likes to play like that. He likes for his man to get by him and him play wolf and pack it back out. Greyhounds go for a shot. They miss. Logan gets a rebound. Out to Al. Al to Peyton. Peyton tries to drive on the right side. He's met with 3 defenders. Bryce is off over here. He's going to take the baseline up. It's going to bounce out into the hands of the Greyhounds. They're definitely aware of Peyton and his abilities. They're collapsing 3 on him when he gets the ball. Greyhounds take a long 3. They miss. Peyton gets the rebound. Taking it up the right side. 44 seconds left to go. Second quarter. Out to Bryce. Into Logan, who was not prepared. His hands were not prepared for that. You know, this is unusual. I just noticed Donnie Smith has seconds. Sloan-Hendrix going to use the clock and go in with a shot. I'm suspecting they're trying to get a 3, but we'll take anything. Inside to number 34. He lays it up. He misses, but 14's there for the putback. 6 seconds. Jesse with the ball. 4. A lot of spot. He walks with the ball. Nope. He's going to be fouled. Oh, my goodness. How about that? With 0.7 seconds left to go, Greyhound coach disagreeing. I thought they were going to call a walk on Jesse. They call a foul as he tries to shoot 3 shots.
Wow.
We're having a battle of the fans. First one up and good.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Was the audio glitching? We got 6 minutes to troubleshoot here. I love technology problems. You're right, Mr. Horton. You are correct on that. And it was a 3-shot foul. He was fouled. You're correct on that. The bandwidth that we're getting right now is not strong enough to support the stream that we are pushing. That is 100% correct. You being on Windstream Fiber and 500 meg, you have no problem pulling this up. And I pulled the stream down in terms of bandwidth, so we'll see what happens on that regard. So we're on the best network that they have, so we'll just kind of see what happens. So hopefully it at least works. It's still cutting in and out. Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I changed some network connection stuff around here. We're just gonna have to, I guess, make the best that we can do. The biggest issue with our system is we have a lot of components, and it's very high definition video. And most gyms, I'm realizing, does not have the Wi-Fi bandwidth to support the streams that we're pushing. So. Which really stinks, but I'm learning that the hard way, unfortunately. Let's see what happens, guys. Are you guys at least getting to watch some of the game, or is it just like not even able to be seen or heard? Seems like we have to troubleshoot every single game, because again, the Wi-Fi stuff in these gyms is just not. It just doesn't support. But I will let you know. If you're having major issues and it's just you can't hear it, you can't see it, it's really messing up. They are live streaming on, I think it's Sloan-Hendrix Public Schools. If you go on their YouTube, you could find their stream. Now, they don't have anybody announcing. It's just a camera set up on the wall. But if you want to watch the game and we're having some issues over here, that's the stream to go on to. But if it's bearable and you can deal with it, then stay right here. You'll get the commentary. So we're trying. I made some tweaks. I think it's doing better. Let's hope. Let's give it a go. 5 seconds on and 5 seconds off. Just occasional dropouts. Yeah, that's their network here. That's their network. Cell phone signal's horrible, so I can't switch over to that. We still have 2 minutes, so all you people at home, I know, I hate it, because a lot of you have this on your TV, and we have to lower the quality, which makes it worse on your TV. It's not that noticeable difference when we switch the quality on your phone, but when it's on your TV, that's where it's horrible. We got a lot that watch on their TV, so. These schools, they just need to get designated Wi-Fi for streaming. So.
How are we?
Well, we're rolling with it. We're having a few issues.
Is this your lunch?
No, that's not me. We're rolling with it. So they're saying it's dropping out every once in a while, but they're still getting to watch the game. So I told them, I said they're streaming with a camera on the wall. So if people can't, if our stream isn't working.
Right. So I took the sign-out sheet over to Coach Smith, and I said, any wisdom for the Marshall Bobcat fans wanting to know? And he said, we're going to have to withstand the storm they're fixing to bring to us the third quarter, and sometimes that's hard. Third quarters are hard on us. Logan is sitting on the press, man-to-man press, it looks like, man-to-man defense. Going in and out, that was too easy. Quick 2 points by the Greyhounds. Marshall walking the ball up. Coach calling us different play. Jesse up at the top. Oh! Bryce almost goes out of the bounds. He wheels it behind him. The Greyhounds end up with it. They're going to launch a three. They're going to miss it. Logan's going to get the ball, send it to Peyton. The Greyhounds are wanting a double dribble. Over to Bryce. Bryce is able to sink it for two. I don't blame the Greyhounds for wanting that call, but honestly, there should have been a foul called. Long pass down. They're going to take the pace line. Shooting up, miss. Try to do a putback. It doesn't go, but the Greyhounds are there for their rebound. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to belong to the Bobcats. Bobcats have got to get their rebounds. One chance only. One chance only for the Greyhounds. That's what we've got to get our mindset on. Blocking them out and getting those defensive rebounds. Peyton bringing the ball down to Al, out to Jesse, over to Bryce. Al cutting through the middle. Peyton at the top of the key. He's looking to drive. He's collapsed by two. Jesse's on the outside for a three. He shoots. He misses. Al gets the rebound with the help of Logan, tipping it to him. Bobcats in possession of the ball on their end. Jesse taking the baseline out to Al. Al launches a three, and in it goes. That's going to work perfectly.
Wow.
You can't stop them both. Jesse Ragland taking the baseline. If you're going to collapse on him, you're possibly going to leave one of our three-point shooters open. Good play by the Bobcats. But the Greyhounds easily make it up for a layup. It's like we're not intense on defense. 32-41. Bobcats are up by 9.
Stephen Harris, what do you think of their gym? I love it.
It's great.
I think it's great.
It's comparable to, in my mind, a little bit of Westside Greers Ferry.
And Clinton.
But it's not round. Theirs are more round.
Yeah.
This one's more of a rectangle. Lots of space. Greyhounds with the ball. Wish we could have something this nice in our area. 34 on the inside. He shoots. Peyton tries to get the rebound. It goes over his head. Jesse's able to find it and take it down the floor. Bobcats. Al with the ball. Over to Peyton. Back out to Al. Inside to Logan. Oh, he walked. Justin Deckard is sitting over there ready to come in. You have to wonder if he's not coming in for Logan. Logan's making mistakes he doesn't normally make. I know, seeing him in the hall, he's holding his stomach right now, Mom and Dad. Huh? He's not felt good for several weeks now. He's not been tip-top. So Justin Deckard, that's the first sub for the Bobcats. Have the Greyhounds subbed at all, Blaze? Do you know?
I'm not.
Didn't keep up with it?
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
All right. Bobcats they were ahead by 8 at half. Now they're up by 9, so we have gained a point. Justin Deckard into the game. I don't think we lose maybe a couple of inches in height. I think he's 6'5", and I think Logan's 6'7", so there you go.
But this has just been excellent. Excellent.
What's up, Mr. Davis? Would you like to go online? Giving you your opportunity right now. Bobcats bringing the press. Greyhound. We're not really intensely pressing. We're just picking them up with the ball. In the corner, back out to the top. Going to drive left, down low. Three-point shooter has it in his hands. He's going inside, trying to break in, and he's able to get 2 points. That was a real pretty play. Good job. Bobcats with the ball, 34-41. 4:50 left to go in the third quarter. Al over to Justin, back out to Bryce. We do play a little bit different ball game with Justin. He gets to come on the out a little bit. Logan doesn't come out at the three-point line as much as Justin does. Justin is a decent three-point shooter. So, what have we got down here? Away from the ball. Greyhound shoving a Bobcat. They're going to be called with the foul. Away from the ball. I'm going to say they're probably aggressively guarding Peyton DePriest. He's not a secret that he's just pretty darn good. Inside to Peyton. Ball is batted away. Peyton's able to tap it to Al. Al gets it to Justin. Justin back out to Al.
Could have been a foul there.
Al to Justin on the outside. Bobcats, shot clock. Oh, my. Greyhound with the steal. They're going to go all the way, turn and spin. And in it goes. Jesse was trying to draw a charge. He doesn't get it. But Jesse Ragland's in better shape than normal. He's just got one foul. They have closed the gap, 36-41. Donnie Smith wants a timeout. I saw Dylan Tyler over there ready to go into the ball game. So 3:57 left to go in the third quarter. I'm trying to think.
We have over 110 viewers right now watching.
I'm trying to think whose gym this might be comparable to. It just really reminds me of Westside Greer's Ferry. And it does.
No doubt.
Bobcats with the ball. Bryce Griffin walking it up. Dylan Tyler into the game for Justin Deckard. So we're running with guards and one post player. Inside to Jesse. Jesse going to try to drive down low. He finds Dylan. Dylan finds Al on the three-point line. He shoots, and it's beautifully done.
I'm telling you.
Al has a lot of three-pointers tonight. 44-36, Bobcats on top. Remember, this is a battle for who holds the number one spot in the conference. Bobcats with a steal. Down to Al. Al back out to Peyton. Peyton hasn't really driven to the bucket much. There he collapsed. You're going to have to do that, too, if you're the Greyhounds. If Peyton's going to drive to the bucket, you're going to have to collapse on him, and that's going to leave someone open. And Peyton's just good enough player to find that person. Bobcats up by 10. I think that's our greatest lead. I don't remember us being ahead by more than 10. Greyhounds working it around. Driving to the middle. Going to drive up for a soft floater. It's off, but they're there for the rebound and the putback.
Got to get the rebound.
Their shots are just too easy. That's too easy. Block out and rebound, Bobcats. Block out and rebound. Peyton DePriest with the ball at the top, crossing the timeline. Inside to Jesse Ragland. Oh, Peyton slips and falls. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Greyhounds. Greyhounds doing a little bit of substitution right now. Now, Blaze, I think I have seen number 3 on the floor already tonight. I don't know. So he's down here fixing to take the ball out.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Great. Long three, and in it goes. That 22. Definitely a good
22.
player. And now our 10-point lead has been decreased to 5. We've got to come down and make every possession count. Crashing our boards, getting our offensive rebounds, but basically not needing a rebound, making good shot selection. Al driving right. He's going to drive back to Jesse, and he is fouled. Good play. Al driving right, then driving to the middle. They collapsed on him. When he spun, Jesse was wide open. Jesse was fouled. At the end of the half, Jesse hit 2 of his 3-1. 47-41. Minute 49 left to go in the third quarter. Second one. Oh, it rims out. Greyhounds get the ball. 6-point lead by the Bobcats. They're going to work it around. 21 is a 3-point shooter. 22 is a 3-point shooter. I think you mentioned that earlier.
Yep.
Inside, 22 with it on the 3-point line. He shoots, and it's good.
Who we're going to have to watch out for.
44-47. Closing. That 10-point lead has shrunk to a 3-point lead.
Wow.
Bobcats have come down several possessions and not made good on that. Peyton with the ball. Jump ball. Greyhounds wanting a foul called on Peyton DePriest. Peyton lovingly has the referees on his side tonight, and I'm glad of that. However, the Greyhounds probably just don't want anything good happening for Peyton. He is a dandy player. And like that 10-point lead is now down to 1. 47-46.
It was earlier, and then we came back. We created the lead again.
Right. 48 seconds left to go. Dylan Tyler with the 3. It's going to come out into the hands of the Greyhounds. They're on a fast break. 22 going to drive to the middle. Up, and now the Greyhounds have the lead, 48-47. They've not held the lead very many times tonight. Just like Donnie said, Coach Smith, we're going to have to withstand the storm that they bring the third quarter. And often the third quarter isn't our asset. Bryce driving down low, kicking back out to Al. 8 seconds left to go on the clock. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Al. Offensive. But Greyhounds are ahead by 1. They've never led at the end of a quarter. We led by 1 at the first quarter. We led by 8 at the second quarter, at the end of the half. They're going to go in. We're going to call a charge. 2.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
They pretty well had to. I mean, Jesse was solid.
2.4 seconds left to go. Good decisions here by the Bobcats. Could allow them to take the lead into the third quarter.
You mean into fourth?
At the end of the third. Peyton shoots. I can tell that this is having an impact. So the score at the end of the third quarter, 48-47. Greyhounds taking their first lead at the end of a quarter. Logan Ward going to come back into the ball game.
It's a close game. This is a tough game right here. Everybody's watching. All eyes are on this fourth quarter. Ooh.
It's
I'm nervous.
definitely a biggie.
Nervous.
Well, a couple of things need to happen. Defensive boards, offensive boards.
Yep.
The boards, you've got to rebound. And we're not in a 1-and-1 situation right now, but when we get to the free throws, those have got to go in the hole. And we can't come down and have possessions that aren't productive. You know, it was 47-37. We were 10 points up, and we came down and had about 5 unproductive possessions. We've got to make our scores each time. Ball is going to belong to the Bobcats to start the fourth and final quarter. Peyton DePriest out of bounds, into Bryce, to Al. On the floor is the starting 5. Al, Bryce, Peyton, Jesse, and Logan. Logan to Peyton, back out to Al, to Bryce. Bobcats very patient. The fans have not been a factor much tonight, but their student section has gotten to their feet. Al driving to the bucket. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for Peyton. It's not gotten. But Greyhounds hit it out of bounds. There's only 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Bobcats need to make a wise possession in this last 6 seconds. Into Logan, to Peyton, to Jesse. And we hit it out of bounds. 7:26 left to go. Greyhounds have possession. Bobcats have not brought the intensity on defense that they're capable of tonight.
They might be fixing to pick it up. We'll see.
Maybe they will. Off to 21. Driving to the middle. Bryce playing Wolf. Logan with his hands in. And 34 sinks a 3. So Greyhounds up by 4. I'm starting to feel a little angst, Bryce, Blaze, even though we have 7 minutes left to play. Things can easily turn. Just patience and good possessions. Bryce with the ball. Oh, my goodness. 14 is just really pushing Jesse, and he's called for a foul.
Well, it's 4-1 on the foul count. They need to be careful because there's a couple more, and we're shooting free throws.
Sometimes that's a wise possession to be in, Blaze, because here's what could happen with the Bobcats with only 1 foul.
How was that not a foul?
If you get down to the wire and you're needing them to shoot free throws so that you can get the possession back and you've got a lot of fouls to give, that can hurt you. So
that was, though.
Yeah.
Good point.
So you've got to be really aware of your foul count as the time dwindles down. First one's up and good, 51-48. Bobcats standing with just one foul. No one really in foul trouble. They have the room to get super aggressive right now if they have the energy. We have been battling some sickness. Oh my goodness, they're going to call that on Bryce. That's two. That's two on Bryce. That's all. Bobcats need to get aggressive right here on their defense.
And they did.
And it's ball still being battled around. The Greyhounds are going to come out with it. They're going to find a man down low. He's going to take seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 51-48. Greyhounds going to the line to shoot two. That's the second foul on Jesse Ragland. Jesse's had a good game tonight. First one's up and no good. Bobcats got to hit that board, get that rebound. Second one up, no good. Oh, goodness. Logan tried to get his hands on it. Doesn't bring the other one in to close, and it ends up going out of bounds. So the Greyhounds are going to have possession of the ball underneath their bucket. There we go. Bryce has his hands on it. He's got the steal. Yes. Greyhounds are called with a blocking foul against Bryce. Bryce going to the line for two. That's three on number 30.
Opportunity to make this a one-point game.
Definitely so. Cole Harness coming into the ball game for Logan Ward, giving him a rest. He's just really battling with his breathing and lots of things going on down there. Bobcats are going to be bringing a guard team. Cole Harness deadly at the three, so, you know, that's good news for the Bobcats. He can shoot lights out, and he plays aggressive defense.
2-point game.
And he's got lots of energy to spill down there.
He can foul, too. Like, he's got some fouls to give.
Inside, outside, 22 with it. He's going to shoot the three. It's going to go in.
Oh, my. Wow.
He's a dandy three-point shooter. Bobcats with the ball. Jesse driving to the middle. Out to Al. Al looks at the three, drives in the middle, back to Jesse. Jesse over to Cole. That's Cole's spot. Yes.
Yeah.
52,
Yeah.
40, 54. Good job, Cole Harness.
Answered back that three-pointer.
Greyhound. Oh, that was a little stutter step.
Yep.
22-30. Another stutter. Turn and spin. It comes off. Bobcats are going to have the rebound. Opportunity to tie or go up by one. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the game. To Al. Back to Cole. Into Peyton. Peyton into Jesse. Oh, trying to get it to the baseline to Cole. It goes out of bounds.
We had around 133 people watching.
Okay. Oh. Greyhounds long pass down the floor out to 34. He shoots the three and he rips it. 57-52. 4 minutes and 36 seconds. What are we going to call?
I don't know.
I guess we didn't take it out. I don't know. 57-52.
Well, they're upset because we did something, but I don't know what.
10-point lead is down to a 5-point behind. Bryce Griffin with the ball over to Peyton, out to Al, to Bryce, driving down. Bryce is fouled on the drive. I think they're thinking we stepped over to throw it in, ball in, and the referee let us have a do-over.
Oh,
No one was really watching but the referee, so no one knows what happened but that referee. First one's up and good, 57-53. Y'all need to be cheering, junior boys. We need you. Where are you? Second one's up, and it's going to come out. Jesse gets his hands on it. It's a scramble. Jump ball. Oh, it belongs to the Greyhounds.
Whoa. No, it didn't flip. It didn't flip. Possession arrow did not change. Because the last tie was towards Sloan-Hendrix.
I think if they're wrong, Kate's going to go have a talk with them. I think she would keep the book at very well. And I don't see her going to the bench to talk about it. (57-53), 4 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the game. The Greyhounds are on top. The Bobcats were ahead 47-37.
I think well, now if they foul us, we're going to free throw.
Yeah. Oh! Greyhounds working it around, trying to drive the baseline. That's going to be free and available. Easy layup. Bobcats, I don't feel like are bringing their best tonight. They're usually more intense. But this game's not out of reach. The Greyhounds are just up by 6. Over to Cole, to Bryce, back to Peyton, into Jesse. Jesse battling for 2.
There we go.
You need to get your crew together, and you need to start cheering these guys on. Go get them. Well, that's important.
That's an order.
Yeah. Oh! Oh! Bryce Griffin with the foul. That's his third. They made the bucket. There's a 3-point play. So they're up by 7. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Al with the ball. Down to Peyton. Back out to Al. Inside to Jesse. Jesse to Bryce. Bryce driving. Doesn't get a foul. Greyhounds with the ball. It's Bobcats. He's driving to the middle. He's going to go all the way. Lays it up. Misses. Bobcats with the rebound. Jesse. 62-55. Bobcats behind by 7. Peyton over to Jesse at the top. He's going to take a 3. It's going to come off into the hands of Bryce and Cole. Cole finds Peyton. Peyton shoots a 3.
There we go.
That's what we've got to have, because Peyton is not driving to the bucket like he normally does. 62-58. Bobcats behind by 4. 2:09 left to go. Greyhounds with the ball. They're going to go to the right side. They're going to try to use every second. Yes, out of bounds on the Greyhounds. Opportunity here. Bobcats to take it to 62-61 or 62-60.
Come on.
Make this possession a good possession, Bobcats. Peyton DePriest into Bryce Griffin. Bryce down to Peyton. Peyton looking to long 3. It's up. It bounces out. Greyhounds with the ball. 1:45 left to go in the game. Blaze, I'm just going to say this. Having watched the Bobcats, they ripped that 3. I don't think we're seeing our Bobcat team win or lose this game. I don't think we've brought our best. I think we're the better team. We're not doing what we're capable of. Out to the drive. He's going to be fouled and shooting 2.
Well,
we're not doing the things we're capable of doing.
I have to agree, but I also think that a lot of that has to do with maybe some sickness.
Yeah.
We're just not.
I don't think we're 100%. I know we had 2 boys play the Southside game with fever, I think.
Did they really?
I feel like they were not healthy as they could be. 65-59.
Well, if I'm coach, I'm calling timeout.
I mean, I haven't heard those
After
from
this.
coaches.
Yep,
Coach,
don't call timeout.
65-6. I didn't hear that from Coach. I heard that from other people. So I shouldn't speak that into existence. But I don't think we're at our healthiest. And sometimes a loss is a good for you. It wakes you up. But we've not lost this ball game yet. There's a minute 19 left to go in the game.
You know,
and
if
it's
we do,
65-60.
it's not going to change where we stand. I
Yeah,
don't
it is.
think.
We're
It is?
second. They're first.
Well, I know
This-
what I'm saying. We'll stay in second. We won't lose. We won't go
We're
under
not
second.
in second right now. We're tied for first.
Oh.
We're
we
not
are?
in second place. No, we're tied for first in the conference. This game determines who is the sole leader.
Oh.
They have us listed second, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that.
Oh, okay.
You have to look at the wins and losses. We are 5-0 in conference. They are 4-0 in conference. Quite honestly, if you say that, we're actually number 1 because we have the better record.
It's true.
Right now, we're tied for first. We've got to stay in that first and second position in the district to put ourselves in the great place to go on to regionals.
We got all our starters.
Bobcats bring in the press. I feel like this is going to be an aggressive press.
Yeah.
Into number 3. He's going to walk it up. Over to number 22, who has been deadly. He's hurt us tonight on his 3 points. 21, back out to 22. They're trying to use every second of the clock they can. Bobcats are in the position they need to be fouling because we have fouls to give. There we go with a steal. Bryce has it, breakaway. He lays it up and in, 65-62.
Woo.
Stop the clock!
Time out for the Bobcats.
Sorry, I heard the whistle and it was in 46 point something. Every tick is crucial. 65-62, 45.5 seconds left to go in the game.
Are they going to put any more time on?
No, they didn't. I
Oh.
mean, I'm probably the only one in the world that knew that was happening.
Okay.
And unfortunately, they're not listening to me. and
This is so close.
I understand the clock keeper's pain because it's hard to be a clock keeper. I'll just say that.
So here's the deal. If you get the ball back in this situation, okay, do you go for a 3 or do you go for a 2 and try to get another possession?
You go for the sure shot because you've got plenty of time. You need to make sure whatever basket you shoot is going in that hole.
Got to be that aggressive defense. We're
defense.
seeing it now.
Get it 5. Get it 5. Oh, yes. Oh, coach called timeout because he saw the detriment he was facing. I thought that whistle was going to be for us a walk, but coach was calling timeout. Bobcats bringing some aggressive press to it.
We pressured them. We pressured them to call a timeout.
We needed a turnover.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, you've
That
got
would've really changed the game.
42.3 seconds left to go.
A lot can happen.
Yeah, and then here's the problem I see with the Bobcats. You've got 4 fouls. You've got fouls to give, so you're going to have to foul quickly to get some fouls on the board to send them to the line to shoot the free throws and hope that they miss. If you steal the ball, whatever shot you take, you need to know 100% that that's the right shot to take, that shot's going in the hole. You don't want to take some jumbled up shot that you're going to get the opportunity for in a second. You want to take the shot that's going in the hole. You also need to do it rather speedily. Bobcats bring in the aggressive D. 22 with the ball. That's okay. We needed the foul. That's okay. We needed the foul. We needed it. 35.7 seconds left to go. The clock is reset. So there is a 0.7 differentiation between the shot clock and the time clock.
On the back.
Aggressive D. Aggressive D. Aggressive.
That's 5 seconds.
Oh, he called timeout again.
Well, we're pressuring them. We are really pressuring them. And it forced them to call a timeout. Another one.
I don't see a timeout board. That's always helpful.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
35 seconds on the time clock. On the shot clock is 35 seconds. The Greyhounds are ahead by 3. A lot can happen in 35.7 seconds. Bobcats only have 5 fouls, so they have a foul to give.
If they foul us, we're going the line.
If it's not an offensive foul, yeah.
It's true. Yeah, that's true. That one was hard for me to learn. It's like, why are they not going to the line?
Yeah.
Offensive foul. Such a good game, though, right here. I mean, it's a good game.
I felt better about it when we were 10 points ahead, Blaze.
Yeah, Stephen Harris said, I was sure Sloan-Hendrix got the last jump ball as well. I'm just sure they did.
You'd have to go back and watch, I guess. Good aggressive D, good aggressive D, good aggressive D. Oh, Bobcats with the steal. Oh, and we throw it away. And we get fouled. Oh, gosh. Got a little antsy there. Got a little antsy. Had a perfect opportunity there for a layup. That's 5 on Bryce. That's okay. With the time that we've got left, Cole Harness is an aggressive defensive player. We're in good shape right here. He's a good three-point shooter. That's who Coach has put in. We need to be fouling. We need to be fouling. That's okay. That's okay. 22.5 seconds left to go. 1-1. We need to rebound. Block out and rebound. However, this is one of their three-point shooters, and oftentimes your three-point shooter is your free throw shooters too. So, confidence is probably high. First one's up and good, 66-62. Second one comes out. Cole with the ball to Jesse, over to Al. Al, back to Cole, back to Al. We don't have a lot of time. We shoot, we miss. We're going to walk away. Peyton's going to foul. 66-62, 7.2 seconds left to go in this game. .21 to the line. He made the first one, missed the second one a while ago. They're sending us to the bus. First one's up and good, 65-62. I mean 67-62, 5 points difference. I was thinking 5, and that's how I got messed up. So highly unlikely that the Bobcats are going to walk out of here successful tonight. 68-62. Over to Cole. Cole back to Al. Al with 5 seconds to Logan. Logan's going to shoot a 3, and the buzzer rings. So it's 68-62. But, folks, I'm going to tell you this. I do not think when we're running on all cogs and wheels, and I've not seen Sloan-Hendrix play but this one game, we're a better team. We've got more ability and more talent. I don't feel like we brought our best tonight. Could be for lots of reasons.
Well, we get to play them again, and it will be at our home.
Yeah,
and
true.
That will be
true.
That will be good.
Now, with that being said, I'm going to be quiet for the prayer, and I'm going to add some commentary to that. Okay, they beat us by 6. When they come to our place, we need to keep a clean record in the conference. We need to keep this being our only loss.
I think it will. I really think it will.
You know, we still got Cedar Ridge. Cedar Ridge is a big competitor. But we need this to be our only loss in the conference. Then when they come to our place, we need to beat them by more than 6. If they come to our place And they have 0 conference losses. And we only have this one. And we're able to beat them at our place.
What?
I don't know. They're having a good time celebrating their victory. So let me start summarizing what I was saying.